The Terrapins will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ginn. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Alabama offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The gun to give to the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control them. You don't know what goes wrong. And sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's Boston. He'll be stopped short on the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, looking to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Boston. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. At the 45 on his way. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Number 7 with the grab and the score.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's for 3. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to throw again. Grabbed on the outside. It's Boston. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
You know, it's easy to catch the football, but it's a lot harder to catch it when you're about to be out of bounds and you got to twist your body and turn it and keep it in bounds. What a great job by the receiver with great body control, staying in bounds and making a catch.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Boston. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Oh, he's got some room in under the goal line. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
That makes the score now about 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick it off.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready.
First and 10.
On the ready. On the run, it's Owens. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. That's reeled in. It's Owens. Still running up the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. At 20. Touchdown, man! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The extra point here would tie the game. The extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll try the run. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the marker. It's Boston. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, and everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake, flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Sure hands, it's Owens. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They want to throw it. Got a man. It's Allen. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
He'll toss it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that one.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. The short hands, it's Allen.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Terrapins looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now, they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Boston. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Finds a tight end. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way. The 50. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Terrapins!
The free safety roaming the middle of the field. You can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. How about the break on the football? Taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Ginn. And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety.
Yeah, And sometimes you get confused and you get lost around the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
And your Maryland Terrapins will take over 1st and 10.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Mendoza. With the catch, it's Owens. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
42.
Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Owens. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the tight end. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Time to take a shot. Swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got it going. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime.
Jackrabbit.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw, right out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback may change this route. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Maryland 16, Alabama 7.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather.
Kick it away.
Can't hang on, he muffs it. He'll start the return inside his spot. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
Take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
By Alabama. And sets up first and goal.
Now the chance for perhaps the most rewarding one-yard drive in the history of football. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Bama! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over. First and 10.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into it.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Caught over the middle, it's McAllister. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
Moves.
Use the play fake, now to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to second down.
They're dealing with a second and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Now on second down. The play action fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Quick step and go. There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And I love the change in decision making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Mendoza. Spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Got his hand quick. He's got it out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Gets the back moving. Give to the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to...
Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Ginn. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Alabama offense will take over. First and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's McCray. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Wide open. It's a foot race. They look at it. It's a touchdown.
And the special teams comes up special. He takes advantage. The short punt, catches it. You can tell does a great job using his blocks, getting north-south, getting to the end zone for the big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab on the left side. Off and running. At the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown tie.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Looking for the 2-point try. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top. He's got it. 2-pointer is good, and now it's a 1-score game here deep in the fourth.
And makes the score Maryland 30, Alabama 22.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hayes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Terrapins will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. He'll try to take it back. try to be more productive this time around. Powers through the defender. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Finds his big tight end. Creates a little room. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
And the Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. He's got the tight end. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Terrapins! Once he got a snap, it was all over right to the house.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On the field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Complete to the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Brown. On the move at the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the middle. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an in.
Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Their pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. The catch is made, but he's beyond the sideline, so they'll turn it over on down.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put the B7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. On the option, it's Mendoza. And they snuffed out that play from the start. He probably should have given the ball to the back. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Flips it out to the back. Turning it on! The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Maryland! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. It's a fake. Holder looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Trying to take it back. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Terrapins! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Here comes the 2-point try. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
49, Alabama, 22.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the defense will accept the penalty and back up this offense.
Ready? Hey, single, single.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
White 53.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down they've got it up to 12. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, oh, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat, face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.